Hi everyone, this is Sairaj from AIML second year, and my topic is future extraction and classification using leading eigenvectors applications to biomedical and multimodal health data. Let's enter into topic. Introduction. Low rank matrix decompositions are important in the applications of kernel methods to large scale learning problems. High dimensional data is represented in more than 2 or 3 dimensional. It can be difficult to manipulate and interrupt. One approach to dealing with high dimensional data is to assume that the data of interset reside on an embedded nonlinear manifold within the high dimensional space. If the manifold is of low space dimensionality, low enough dimensionality, the data can be visualized in a low dimensional space. Manifold learning is also known as nonlinear dimensional reduction. Larger matrix consist of thousands to millions of matrix entries, and performing even simple operations on this matrix become a complex task. Future extraction algorithms are utilized to reduce the data into fewer dimensions and hence to deal with the curse of dimensionality so as to reduce the complexity and improve the efficiency of operating on large matrix by constructing low rank matrix approximation of large matrix. Therefore, the task of future extraction of dimensionality reduction has become common in large scale applications including machine learning. Furthermore, the idea behind creating low rank approximation is that representing the data in a reduced dimensional space removes noise from the data, which then reveals intrinsic structures of the data. For this reason, it is important to create low rank matrix approximation and utilize these instead of the full rank matrices. As a preliminary, let's matrix X be a M cross N case by features matrix. Since the paper is concerned with biomedical and health data classification, in this data set here in M cross N matrix are patient by features matrices. Therefore, each of the data set utilized in the experiment comprises of first a patient by feature matrix X Mn X matrix Mn M cross N, and second one a vector Y M cross 1 where each element yi holds the labels for each rows xi of matrix X. Given the significant computational complexity associated with the manipulating gram matrices, the main hypothesis of the paper is that leading eigenvector derived from eigendecomposition methods can be used as inputs into the machine learning classifier as opposed to the Grams matrix without having a negative impact of classification performance. The subsection that follow explain how the SVD and Nystrom methods will be adapted for exploring the main hypothesis, and the remaining papers focuses on exploring the hypothesis on biomedical and healthcare data set. Eigenvectors from Nystrom methods for classification tasks. Here you can see the Nystrom methods can be utilized for obtaining orthogonal eigenvectors. Zhang et al. Proposed an important Nystrom method based on clustering algorithms, and for classification tasks their evaluation involved using the approximation of the original matrix given G less than n cross m is a lower triangular matrix and mn the top m eigenvectors u of the original patient by feature matrix X can be obtained as u. Similarly, gv power 1 by 2 in o of mn power 2 time where v a e r power m cross n are from the eigenvalue decompositions of the m cross m matrix S equal to g power t into g equal to v a v power t. Hypothesis 1. For classification tasks, the lower triangular matrix G, which contains top eigenvectors, can be used as input into a classifier instead of the gram matrix K computed via G into G power T without having a negative effect on performance. Once the Nystrom algorithm applied to the patient by feature matrix X and the cluster center Cj are derived, then each cluster becomes a landmark point lambda I. The aim is to have the smallest number of landmark points needed to represent every sample actual accurately. This is the task of dimensionality reduction. This is a challenging task to do, particularly when the dataset contains a lot of noise and also a high degree of uncertainty. The performance of the Nystrom matrix approximation algorithm depends on the number of landmark points chosen, and the optional number of landmark points is decided by observing the classifier's accuracy and speed. The aim is to have high performance measured by high classification accuracy achieved by the classifiers in least time using a minimum number of landmarks points. Since increasing the landmarks point increasing the dimensionality of the matrix which is input into the classifiers, and therefore is this impacts on processing time. Eigenvectors from singular value decomposition for classification tasks. Given X and M cross n patient by feature matrix and S equal to minimum Mn, if X has a rank R and there is a M cross M unitary matrix G and N cross N unitary matrix V, and an M cross N dimensionality matrix summation equal to diagonal of sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3 and so on sigma s, such that x equal to g 6v power t, where sigma 1 is greater than or equal to sigma 2 greater than or equal to so on r, sigma r less than 0 equal to sigma r plus 1 equal to sigma s. The scalar sigma 1 so on sigma s are called similar values and are the square roots of the non-zero eigenvalues of x power t. X ordered by size. SVD can be used to reveal the rank of Rx of matrix X. Rx of matrix X is the number of non-zero diagonal elements of summation of a matrix A rank K approximation to matrix X denoted as XR can be defined whereas K less than or equal to Rx by setting all but the K largest singular values of X equal to 0. The patient by patient matrix can be reconstructed via K equal to G into summation of K into G into summation of K power T, where K is M cross M and it is considered as the Grams matrix. Hypothesis 2. For classification tasks, the lower triangular matrix Gx, which consists leading eigenvectors, can be used as input into a classifier instead of computing matrix K via Gk into 6k into Gk into 6k power t without having a negative effect on performance. When applying SVD on a matrix, its performance depends on the number of k dimensional chosen. Choosing a larger number of dimensional than needed can result in including noise in the dataset, and choosing too few dimensions may remove important information. Experimental setup. This section provides a description of the dataset and experimental methodology. Biomedical dataset. The dataset were downloaded from online repositories containing a high dimensional biomedical dataset. Some of the datasets used in the experiments are benchmark biomedical data commonly used for evaluating pattern recognition algorithm, whilst other datasets have been used in biomedical papers. The dataset and their characteristics are shown in table. Some of the dataset contain NaN values and these were replaced with a weighted means of the k nearest neighbors columns as part of normalization process. The nearest neighbor column is the closest column in Euclidean distance. If the corresponding value from the nearest neighbor column is also NaN, the next to nearest column is used. Here you can see table of the patients. Here ovarian. These are the some of the cases here. These are the diseases and this is the cases futures classes. Here you can see clearly this is the data set of the patient. Next, multimodal mobile health, that is mHealth dataset. mHealth mobile mobile health dataset is a benchmark dataset of human behavior analysis based on multimodal body sensing. The mHealth dataset comprises body motion and vital signs recording for 10 voluntaries of diverse profile while performing 12 physical activities: standing still 1 minute, sitting and relaxing 1 minute, lying down 1 minute, walking 1 minute, climbing stairs 1 minute, waist bends forward 20 times, frontal elevation of arms 20 times, knees bending, crouching 20 times, cycling 1 minute, jogging 1 minute, running 1 minute, and jumping front and back 20 times. Sensors on each subject chest, right wrist and left ankle were used to measure the motion experienced by diverse body parts, namely acceleration, the rate of turn, and magnetic field orientation. All sensing modalities are recorded at a sample rate of 50 Hz, which is considered sufficient for capturing human activity. This data set has been found to generalize to common activities of the data daily living due to the diversity of body parts involved in each activity. Example: frontal elevation of arm versus knees bending, the intensity of the actions. Example: cycling versus sitting and relaxing, and their execution speed for dynamicity. Example: running versus standing still. Data from the subject carrying out of the were collected in an out of lab environment with no constraints on the way these must be executed, with the exception that the subject should try this best when executing them. Thank you.